If you are following cryptocurrencies, you may have heard of top DEXs like PancakeSwap, UniSwap, and even Radium. But have you ever heard of a decentralized exchange built on the Cardano blockchain? Well, today you will hear about it. Welcome to Katoch Tubes. I am your host Paras, and in today's video, I will talk about SundaeSwap with SUNDAE token. SundaeSwap is the first decentralized exchange which is built on the Cardano blockchain. I will talk in length about this project, and also I will share my own personal experience when I traded tokens using SundaeSwap exchange. Now before I start the video, let me take a moment to welcome you on board. If you are new to the channel, do click the subscribe button and press the bell icon to receive weekly crypto notification. And if you are a reader who wish to read about cryptocurrencies, just click on the description box and visit my website, which is katochtube.com. Having said that, it's time to review SundaeSwap decentralized exchange. Before I take you through the list of topics that I am going to cover in this video, I have a question for you. And the question is pretty simple. Can you tell me what is decentralized exchange and how it is different from your centralized exchange? Comment below and let me know. Now let's start with topics of today. I will start with what is SundaeSwap. Next I will talk about what is SundaeSwap Coin, SUNDAE Tokenomics, how does SUNDAE work, SundaeSwap launch Debacle, and next I will talk about SundaeSwap price prediction, and also I will cover where to buy SUNDAE coin. So I will start with what is SundaeSwap. SundaeSwap is the first decentralized exchange that is built on the Cardano blockchain. Finally, Cardano have its own DEX, which is much awaited. It was built or developed by SundaeSwap Labs, which is launched in the year 2022 and has a total of 8 members, and the CEO of the company is Mateen Motawaf. I hope I pronounced that correctly. Mateen has a prior experience working as a head of strategy and also a lead UI/UX designer before joining SundaeSwap as the CEO of the company. SundaeSwap Labs is funded by 3 investors, which is C Fund, Almeida Research, and the third is Double Peak Group, that bringing in a total of $1.3 million in the investment value. SundaeSwap Labs has a big plan to launch multiple products on the Cardano blockchain, starting with SundaeSwap Exchange. Just like any other exchange, SundaeSwap runs on AMM, which is Automated Market Maker. It has its own token, which is SUNDAE. Now SUNDAE is a native token or the native currency of the SundaeSwap exchange, and it works similar to your UniSwap Uni token and PancakeSwap Cake token. It serves the following utilities. Number 1 is governance, number 2 is profit sharing, and number 3 is reduced fee. When it comes to governance, SundaeSwap holders will have special rights to vote for key governing decisions that can shape the direction of the project. Just like any other cryptocurrency project, SundaeSwap SUNDAE token serve the same purpose when it comes to governance. Number 2 is profit sharing. Whatever revenue that is generated by SundaeSwap exchange will be distributed to the holders of SUNDAE tokens. That is one unique feature about this exchange. And the third is reduced fee. SundaeSwap encourages high volume traders by giving them a special discount so that they can reduce their overheads when trading large volumes. They can use SUNDAE tokens and get a rebate or a discount that will reduce their overheads. Now the project is in initial phase and the utility of the token will increase with time. Next comes SundaeSwap Tokenomics. SUNDAE has a total supply capped at 2 billion tokens, of which 55% is allocated to public. As you can see from the chart, the majority of it is given to the public. That's make it completely decentralized. Among the 55%, the 5% is allocated for the ISOs. Now apart from tokenomics, next I will talk about how does SundaeSwap works. As I said before, SundaeSwap is an AMM, which is Automated Market Maker. This is something similar to UniSwap and PancakeSwap exchange. The liquidity providers provide liquidity by depositing liquidity tokens to the liquidity pool, and in return they will receive tracking tokens which represent the share of their holding within the liquidity pool. And based upon their share in the liquidity pool, they will be rewarded. Since we are talking about Cardano, it follows a different kind of accounting mechanism, which is EUTXO, which is Extended Unspent Transactions Output. It is a novel accounting and execution software which takes care of the execution of smart contract in the backend. To read more about EUTXO, you can click on the link in the description box and read the white paper which are shared in the link. Next, I will talk about SundaeSwap launch debacle. So on January 21st, SundaeSwap went live with this tweet. Moments after the network went live, there is a lot of traffic which is faced by the network, and moments after that, the network got congested, which stopped the transactions. There are a lot of complaints which has been submitted by the user on Twitter and on its Discord account stating that they are unable to process or see the transaction even after waiting for as long as 9 hours. To confirm this news, I went ahead and placed a trade swapping my Cardano tokens and buying some Pavia tokens. Now if you want to learn about Pavia coin, you can click on the link above and read about that amazing project. Now to continue with my video, once I submitted the request of swapping Cardano token with Pavia tokens, the total process took me almost 14 hours to see the transaction or to observe the desired output. I was able to receive Pavia token, but it nearly took me 14 hours. That confirmed the network was actually congested. Now that doesn't mean that SundaeSwap has some flaw. It is because of the unexpected traffic that came to the app that actually bring down its overall processes. On the bright side, if you see, this is a good news for SundaeSwap in the long run. Once they are able to scale, it is sure their volume will rise because the demand of swapping on the SundaeSwap exchange is on the rise. So that's about the SundaeSwap exchange and my personal experience. I am pretty satisfied with the platform, although there is a 14 hours of lag, but given the initial days, I can say I am pretty much okay how the platform operates, and they even responded back to me when I submitted a tweet asking them the status of my tokens. That's a good move by SundaeSwap that shows how actively the team is working towards solving the issues. And finally, I will talk about SundaeSwap Sunday price prediction. Frankly speaking, if you ask me now, it is very difficult to predict the price of SUNDAE token at the moment. The project is new, the token is even new, and the network is yet to scale. One thing is clear, if you want to know how far a decentralized exchange can go, judge it by the tokens it is swapping. Take for example, on the UniSwap exchange, can you guess why the UniSwap exchange is successful? The reason is because the token it holds. It holds token of the popular projects. You have Aave, which is a lending protocol, then you have Sandbox, and there are ton of projects like Brave Browser is one such project. SundaeSwap will only be successful if there are a lot of projects which are successful on the Cardano blockchain. Therefore, if you believe in Cardano blockchain and you also believe in the projects which are building on the Cardano blockchain, then SundaeSwap is one such project you should keep your eyes on. And on the flip side, if you do not believe in the Cardano blockchain and its ecosystem, then it's better to ignore SundaeSwap exchange, because the success of any decentralized exchange depends upon the success of the blockchain ecosystem. So these are my final thoughts. Let me know what you think of it. So that completes my video. I hope you enjoyed watching it. Do watch the video shared on the screen. I see you in the next video with a new content. Till then, take care and have a good day.